Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The hands can't hit what the eyes can't see. These aren't just words. They were weapons. Shields. The battle cry of a man who fought not only with fists, but with faith. This isn't just the story of a boxer. It's the story of a boy who saw injustice and vowed to never stay silent. A man who gave up everything for what he believed in. A hero who became the greatest, not because of his titles, but because of what he stood for when the world stood against him. Louisville, Kentucky. 1942, a divided city in a divided country. Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. was born into a world that didn't treat everyone the same. His father painted signs. His mother cleaned houses. They were proud, honest, and determined to give their son a better life. But America had rules, ugly, invisible rules. A young black boy had to know his place. Cassius didn't. At age 12, something happened that changed everything. His red Schwinn bicycle, his most prized possession, was stolen. Furious and heartbroken, he ran to report it. He told a white officer, "I'm gonna whoop whoever took it." The officer, Joe Martin, chuckled and said, "Well, you better learn how to fight first." Those words planted a seed. Joe Martin ran a local boxing gym. He invited young Cassius to train. And there, beneath flickering lights and the smell of sweat, a legend began to rise. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the fastest. But he was the loudest, and he believed he was the best. "I knew I was the greatest, even before I knew I was," he would later say. By 18, he had over 100 amateur wins and a mouth the world couldn't ignore. 1960, Rome. Cassius Clay dazzled the world at the Olympics. Fast feet. Fast fists. Faster words. He danced in the ring, barely touched, winning the gold medal with ease. He came home a hero. Wearing his medal everywhere. Proud. Confident. Unshakable. But one night, in his own hometown, he walked into a whites-only diner. The waitress refused to serve him. He was told to leave. That medal, a symbol of victory, suddenly felt like a lie. They celebrated him in Europe, but humiliated him in America. He walked to the river and threw the medal in. That moment broke something. But it also built something far stronger. From that day on, Cassius Clay wasn't just boxing opponents. He was boxing injustice. 1964, at 22 years old, Cassius Clay stunned the world. He faced Sonny Liston, the monster, the feared heavyweight. No one believed he could win. But he danced, mocked, stung, until Liston quit on his stool. Clay was crowned the new heavyweight champion of the world. The very next day, he dropped a bombshell. "Cassius Clay is my slave name. I am Muhammad Ali." He had joined the Nation of Islam, influenced by Malcolm X. He turned his back on white America's expectations. Reporters were furious. Sponsors vanished. "You may not like it," he said, "but you will respect it." In a time when black men were expected to be quiet, Ali was loud, unapologetic. And America didn't know what to do with him. He wasn't just fighting opponents. He was fighting the world's assumptions. 1967, the war in Vietnam was raging. Muhammad Ali was drafted. But when his name was called, he refused. "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong," he said. "No Viet Cong ever called me an ***********. He was arrested. Stripped of his title. Banned from boxing. Facing 5 years in prison. The man who called himself the greatest was suddenly silenced. For 3.5 years, he couldn't fight. He lost millions. Lost fans. Lost time. But he never lost his soul. He spoke at colleges. He marched. He debated. He became more than an athlete. He became a symbol of peace, of defiance, of sacrifice. I would rather go to jail than betray my beliefs. When the Supreme Court overturned his conviction in 1971, he returned to the ring. But he returned, changed. He was older now. Slower. No longer invincible. But his heart, still the same. In 1974, he faced the undefeated George Foreman in Zaire. Foreman was a beast. Younger. Stronger. A knockout machine. No one gave Ali a chance. The world watched in fear. But Ali had a plan, rope-a-dope. He leaned on the ropes. Took punches. Let Foreman tire. Round after round. "Is that all you got, George?" he whispered with a grin. In round 8, Ali exploded. A flurry of punches. A thundering right hand. Foreman crumbled. The crowd screamed. Ali Boumé. Ali, kill him. He didn't kill Foreman. He killed doubt. He killed fear. He reclaimed greatness. 1975, Thrilla in Manila, the final war with Joe Frazier. Brutal. Bloody. Unforgiving. For 14 rounds, two warriors pounded each other in the unbearable Manila heat. Ali's eyes swelled. Frazier's face was a mask of pain. Between rounds, Ali whispered to his trainer, "This is the closest I've come to dying." Before round 15, Frazier's corner threw in the towel. Ali won, but he was never the same. He had given the world everything, his body, his soul, his fire. Retirement didn't come easy. Ali kept fighting, too long. By the early 1980s, his speech slurred. His hands trembled. Diagnosis: Parkinson's disease, a condition that would silence his body, but never his spirit. Ali turned to faith. He traveled the world, spreading Islam, love, and peace. In 1996, the world wept as a trembling Muhammad Ali lit the Olympic flame. The man who once danced with lightning now stood still. Yet his presence burned brighter than ever. "My disease is a trial," he said. "But every trial is a blessing." He passed away in 2016. But Muhammad Ali never truly left. He lives in the hearts of those who fight injustice. In the voice of the silenced. In every underdog who dares to dream. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. That was Ali's final message. From a stolen bicycle. To Olympic gold. To exile. To becoming the greatest of all time. Not because of what he won. But because of what he refused to lose. His voice. His pride. His truth. He was fast. He was pretty. But more than anything, he was free. This is the legacy of Muhammad Ali. The man who shook the world, not with his fists, but with his faith.